who are you Blues fan? We're bleeding blue with you. Let's go Blues! Let's go Blues! Let's go Blues!
What are you wearing?
A Canadian tuxedo. And I'm a hockey player. Let's go Blues!
Let's go Blues.
Let's go Blues!
And aloha! Welcome to the BlueNote Fan Report. I am Guy, the Hawaii Blues fan, and this is your second intermission show. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, did we figure that one out? Yes, we did. Blues came out. I don't think that, I thought that they played. Now, Boston got more shots, but I thought the Blues were trying to play their game. Boston hemmed them in. They took a penalty. Okay, we'll stop it. And then one of the things, I don't think that was as much of a dumb penalty. Maybe they do, but I don't. I don't know why. I don't think Kyrie's played that bad, my friend. I don't. I said I saw two things in the first that I didn't talk about, and I should have. One of the things was I kind of thought Boston's playing very aggressive on the penalty kill. With this good of a power play, it's going to come back to bite them. And that's exactly what happened. Krug comes back and gets that goal. The other thing I thought was Tarasenko is going to score tonight. Wow. What a goal. Robert Thomas now has a 9-game winning point streak, right? 9 games or 10 games, pardon me, 10 games. He's 6-12 for 18 points in 10 straight games, 10-game point scoring streak. Tarasenko is now 2 and 4. I think he had an assist tonight too, didn't he? Tarasenko's got a streak going. Yeah, and that was absolutely freaking beautiful. Beautiful. Isaac says, let's go Blues. Tommy, welcome back. Krug. Brad's ready for the playoffs. I'm not yet. Still got a little bit to go. Determined to get that. Husso is looking sharp. Yes, he is playing very, very well today. I will say that. Come on. He got with Vladdy, and the Boston guy took a bad penalty because he was okay. The Boston penalty was bad. I get that. I thought you were talking about the Blues penalty earlier, Chris. That was a bad penalty. That's a tough question, man. Tough question. I don't know about that. Yeah, he did. He showed the St. Louis boy how to play St. Louis hockey. I like that. Sweet isn't right. First of all, Thomas to Buchnevich, back to Thomas, 360 spin around, the Tarasenko with a 360 spin around to the top corner. Wow, you just don't see that every day, right? But I mean, those are the things that I saw, and I really didn't talk about them, but I should have. Isaac, I almost might agree with you if Tarasenko doesn't stay around in the next couple of years, right? Robert Thomas is going to become a superstar in this league. I see it, right? He's going to be one of those centers. He's got a goal scorer's touch. Tarasenko, man, this guy is playing lights out hockey. Lights out hockey, man. Lights out hockey. Define spinorama. I hear it. Just spinning around, that spinorama, spin. You're facing away and you spin around. Oh my goodness. And John sent me a message earlier and he said, explain about the face-off circles and the linesmen kicking guys out. Okay, well, in the face-off, the defending person has to put his stick down first, and you have to maintain your position. There's a point where their feet have to be, and if they kind of get too far left or right, they can be taken out of the circle. If they go early, they can be taken out of the circle. It's a judgment call, but there are some face-off rules on that. Tommy, the Blues did not want to trade Tarasenko. You know that. We've talked about that. To my question guy, Rob Thomas, the Blues go as Thomas goes. I could put him up there. I could put Kyrou up there. I could put Falk up there. There's a couple of different guys I could put up there. Thomas is the future. Let him show us the way. What was that? That Whitney Houston song? I think somebody brought that up. I guess I'll have to look at that one. Where are we at? Travis says, great show, guy. And a big thank you to Travis for hooking me up with Matty C. Matt was on earlier, man. He'll be on for the post game. Travis, thanks, man. You do a great job with the veteran stuff. And I hope my show did well for you. I hope it got, some views, got more than 2 or 3 views for you. I really do, my friend. The Kraken could have had Tarasenko and Duchesne for free. Isaac, that's not a true statement, okay? If the Kraken were going for high-priced veterans, Tarasenko doesn't get left unprotected. The Blues absolutely knew that they were not going to take the high-priced guys, right? That they were going for youth. They wanted the younger guys. They wanted the guys that could they could build around, right? They went the opposite direction that the Knights went. And because they went that opposite direction, it kind of changed. Kind of move up here a little bit. Might be a little bit better. There we go. It changed some of it changed how you protected. And we've talked about this before. Let's say that they protect Tarasenko and leave Barbashev unprotected. If you have a choice between Dunn and Barbashev, who are you taking? I think the Blues knew they would take Barbashev and didn't want to give up on Barbashev. I think it was a great move by the Blues, and it was blown out of proportion by everybody else. Husso, probably because him coming and taking it when I'm not sold on Husso yet, bud. I know he's doing good, but I'm not. Okay, Tommy's saying that. Kyra isn't a captain, great player, though. He could be. Rob Thomas is a future so bright. He'd be wearing shades. Yeah, I remember that song. Yes, I do. It's Sam. I have not seen Sam in a while. Sam's mad at me. Ashley has something going on. She'll be dealing with Leia and the poop fairy. I don't want to get into that. You don't want to know. I already knew they were taking Vince Dunn. Well, okay, but put Barbashev there. You have your choice between Barbashev and Vince Dunn. Who do you take? Right? That's why I think leaving Vladdy unprotected was the right move. Number 20 is not having a good game. 25 is playing hurt. I can tell that his speed is not there. I can see that, Dale. Saad made some mistakes. I've seen that. Vegas was in win now mode, but it screwed the few. Yeah, Isaac, we've talked about that a lot, my friend. The one thing, well, here's the difference. Seattle has a hockey community up there because they're so close to Vancouver. They can afford to teach their fans how to lose. Seattle. Vegas, on the other hand, doesn't have that connection, and they needed to get a fan base excited. Now they had to win now. And in doing that, they're going to have to pay for it. They're going to pay for it, and we'll see. He has now figured out his game too. I think he'll hit 100 points one year. If you're talking about Thomas, I agree. Kraken went 3 years and beyond, not for the next 3 years. Yeah, I agree, Chris. Shockey, great point. Yeah. How did Vegas get stoned? They put 4 more guys on. They put a bunch of guys on. What do you call it? IR today, or LTIR, so that they could. They're in cap hell for hell. I mean, next season they're in trouble, right? Sam says no, he's not. Okay. Wes says Kraken didn't want the Vladdy contract and injury question mark. It had. You know what? Wes, I know that was the narrative, that the St. Louis media and Blues media tried to sell, but that's not the truth, right? It's not the truth at all. And I have a pretty good source that's telling me that the Kraken would have taken Barbashev, that they absolutely would have taken Barbashev. In fact, that's who they were telling everybody that they were looking at Dunn when they were really looking for Barbashev because they were hoping he would get left unprotected, right? Bad penalty, dumb stuff. This is why Boston hasn't won a cup since 2011. Oh, I won't disagree. Could we see the Kraken get a cup before Vegas? Actually, I think we could. Vegas's window is closing. Vince Dunn was bound to be on the Kraken only if, oh no, they absolutely would have taken, okay, they would have, okay, right? I wonder why Schwartz signed with Seattle. Money. They had the best opportunity to offer him that. It probably wasn't the best, and he's already got his cup. He's got a cup. He's a cup champ. You know, if you're not expecting to be, God, that was so sweet. They just showed Vladdy spin around, and it was so sweet. We should have learned from Benny, so high on him because we won a cup. Husso can be a flash in the pan too, coining the phrase from a good buddy. No, he absolutely could be a flash in the pan. And yes, I've said that a few times. Because it's Vegas, they can't lose. Oh, they can, my friend. They can. I love you. I feel the tension simmering between these two teams. Oh, they are. Absolutely. It's going to get now that the Blues have come back. Now they can pull in a little bit. I like this. Vegas is going to be bad. I agree, Isaac. John, if Walker doesn't make a plus, he might go back down. Not sure he makes the playoff team. Oh, I think he does. I really do right now. I hope that's what happens when you all go all in Vegas. Yep. I get you, Kyle. Vegas has Stone, Prescott, Eichel, Petrangelo, and a bunch of other elite players. Why aren't they winning? Because most of them are injured. And they also have their main goalie injured, right? And not doing anything. No, I am not. I have it on my app, but I'm not really paying attention to it. Close to home with Schwartz. Okay, that, excuse me, could be part of it. Where is Kairu's O going? Well, his O is gone where Berube wanted it to go. Berube has him so confused. Wes, I know you have connection to the Blues, and I know that. And I know you probably don't like me talking negative. However, Berube has messed Kairu up in the head. And I am absolutely sure of it, right? Absolutely sure of it. Amy says, any updates? Or Tammy says, any updates on the Wild? I was just looking at that earlier. Let me bring that back up for you there, Miss Tammy. Was the last time I looked, it was 1-0 Wild, but that was at the first intermission. So here's the run around the scoreboard. We know the Blues are up 3-2 on the Bruins. Sabres are up 3-1 on the Maple Leafs. Boy, the Sabres just like playing the Maple Leafs. With 14:20 to go in the third. The Ducks are up 2-1 on the Panthers with 15:56 to go in the third, and they just went on the power play. Hurricanes and Rangers are tied at 1 with 19 to go on the power play. The Capitals are destroying the Flyers. They're saying we want more than a wild card spot, 6-1. Islanders are up 3-2 on the Penguins with 2:54 to go in the second. Senators are up 2-1 on the Red Wings with 3:32 to go in the second. The Wild are still up 1-0 on the Oilers with 17:40 to go. Shots are 11-9 for the Oilers. Let's go, Oilers! Let's go, Oilers. Let's go, Oilers. Well, you know what, Wes? I consider myself a journalist or a procrastinator, a pundit. So that's what my job is. That's what I think my job is. My job is to look at things in the way I see them, right? Let's see where we at. I think I missed some things. Vegas doesn't make the playoffs unless they can take third in their division. Yeah, they're not getting a wild card. I'm pretty sure on that, and I don't think they can take third. Well, the Kings are having an issue right now. I think they've got him for 3 more years, but I'm not sure, Jeff. I'll have to look that up later. Matlow says Kairos was in no man's land and caught a couple times running into Barbie. Yeah, I seen that. Because we see Kadri more often, and I do hate him. I can figure out how much I forgot how much I hate Mershon. Yeah, I get you, my friend. Made too much and keep paying him that much. Well, it wasn't that. I mean, they knew they were in cap hell. That was a cap space move. That's exactly what that was. I think Berube told him to stop being a hot shot after the All-Star game and play the team game. It wasn't that. It was actually a couple game, a little bit more into that. We saw some games where we saw that game where he got berated for going down the line and getting the puck taken from him, going down the board. And, that right there, he does look lost. And that's what, and Berube did. And Berube did that. The very next play, O'Reilly does the same thing, and nothing gets said to him. So that's where I'm at. 3-2 Blues. Let's build on it. I'm with you. Tammy says, love the Blues, and you love the Blues. You're not afraid to call out bad play. Thank you, Tammy. I appreciate that. The guy in the pregame is biting his nails. Yeah, he is, man. Matt, I guarantee you, Matt, he is. And by the way, after tonight's game, we'll put up the link. We'll show the link to Maddie's thing that we and him talked for an hour and a half about hockey. Hour and a half. I think you guys will really enjoy it. Check out Maddie. And check out Matt. When I put the link up, subscribe to Maddie's channel on YouTube for me. And the guy's got about 50 followers. Let's get that number up. I'd appreciate that. Mary says Blues need to stay focused and put this Boston team away. They do. And it only takes one goal. This is the next goal wins type thing, right? Next goal wins. Good to see Krug score against Boston too. I agree. Actually, he's had 2 goals if the one wasn't taken away. Can't break up the Thomas line, but Kyrou was better with RT. Well, actually, you can break up the Thomas line because I think Barbashev needs to be on that line more than Thomas does. I think that line needs to be Barbashev, Tarasenko, Buchnevich. I really, really do, because Thomas could do so much better with Kyrou and Saad. I really think so. Or Shin. I really think so. I'm with that on there. Wallman and Kyrou were good friends, and that might have something to do with it. I like Maddie. He says what he wants to say. Love it, even though I dislike Boston. Well, thanks, Kyle. Appreciate that. Yes, I agree, guy. Next one could be a backbreaker. I think put Barbie there. And I'm with you, Jeff. I agree. I think that you would actually open up more and give yourself a third scoring line, a solid third scoring line, and you could play those guys even minutes, right? You could play your top 3 lines even minutes and not waste guys out, and you're going to win games, right? You're going to win games. I get that Thomas, Tarasenko, and Buchnevich is working so well. I get that, and I don't have an issue with that. But at the same time, I think there's so much more that can happen if you put Barbashev back there, because now you allow Thomas to do more with younger, speedier guys, right? Tammy's saying it's almost game time. Yes, it is, guys. I'm with you. I love you. Thank you so much for joining me. This is Guy, the Y Blues fan. I'll see you at the post game. Could have Terry Yake with us. Should have Maddie and possibly Ashley. If not, it'll just be me. But you guys don't mind me. Vegas only 2 out of third have a game in hand. Yeah, but actually, do they have a game in hand? I thought they didn't. I'm not sure. But you know what, guys? Let's see. Have a good third period. Let's see if the Blues can put this one away. Big 2 points coming in tomorrow against Buffalo, or coming in on Thursday against Buffalo. This is Guy, the Y Blues fan, saying aloha and mahalo. And I'll see you on the post-game show.